Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Donnie.
And I'm Nick, and today we're rambling about kayaking. And we went on a pretty good adventure.
We did.
Not too long ago there.
Yeah. I think we both posted a little bit of our own personal social
Your
media.
sunburn's coming in good though. It's like it's
pretty
blending
gone.
in now. Yeah.
Well, like the whole skin here just did crumble off. I did moisturize.
Yeah.
Like a real regular amount.
Yeah, you look 20 years younger.
Probably. Wrinkles gone, eh? Just as like Botox.
Yeah.
But it wasn't painful at the time in any way, shape, or form. Because of that nice breeze or whatever on the river. But when I got home, my face felt pretty tight. My lips were like somebody else's were on me. But good time.
Absolutely.
So we pretty much well, whenever you sent me the post about kayaking the Detroit River, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the map to see what we're on. I seen the numbers 33. So I thought we were going for like a 33-kilometer paddle.
Yeah.
So that was from Kayak Cove, which is beside Lily Gacilli's in Windsor, if you're familiar with it. So they're right in the far east end of Windsor, all the way to, again, wasn't sure exactly, but it was going to be Amherstburg.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was the end goal, somewhere in Amherstburg.
Yeah. So that seemed reasonable enough. Even though, like, it's hard, it's one of those things, because you're so used to driving anyway, that stretch, it does always seem quite long when you drive from Amherstburg to Windsor.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of it's because you are following the river.
Yeah.
But in your head still doesn't seem like
overly long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, right? But whenever you sit and think about it, you break it down, it is. So whenever we did break the sections down, so like we went from in at Lily Gacilli's Kayak Cove.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, why did I get the name Kayak Cove? Because it's literally like just a little.
Steve Lutch.
Is that he named it? So it's Steve?
He even made the sign and everything.
He did?
Yeah.
Good job, Steve.
Kayak legend, that man.
Yeah. So Steve loves to go out there. See lots of posts from Steve on the Riverside Facebook page. And
Recreational Kayak Ontario.
Yeah, he's pretty much kayak king.
Yeah.
So we aren't, but
No.
we still decided that we would like to tackle the Detroit River. And we sort of picked a decent day for it, except it was the temperature. But whenever I went down on Saturday to watch the bass boats not going by, we would have been getting flipped. Like,
with those waves then.
Oh, we had all the pleasure crafts going up as well.
Yeah.
Like the water was coming right up over me.
We really did the perfect timing, perfect day.
Yeah.
It's like what time we, like 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock we're on the water
on a Monday. No one's out boating.
Right.
Then, right. I think we only passed by 2 or 3 boats that whole 6-hour drive.
Yeah, there's like a couple of people in jet skis, a couple of freighters.
Yeah.
Well, the freighters caused less
very
issue, like a swell, right? But it's not, and they're huge. I mean, we're talking close to 1,000-foot boats, but that wasn't really an issue. The ones who, like who's the worst? Probably the RCMP one.
Was that one guy who flew right by us? He was pretty close, right around Higham Walker's area.
Oh yes, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of choppy. Didn't really care. But again, there's nothing to. There really wasn't too bad. If I had to use my own kayak, so I have a set on top. So we're talking about kayaks. There's lots of different types of kayaks, and they're for different purposes. And we have agreed that there isn't a perfect kayak for us yet.
Yeah.
Because we want to take photos in the kayak as well as ride smoothly, fast, get places, go in a straight line if possible.
Yeah.
We haven't found one that covers everything.
I found one that's pretty close.
What?
So like a guy at work bought like a Wilderness Systems Pungo.
Okay.
So it's 12.5 feet, and the cockpit. My cockpit's fairly tiny. Like it's kind of cumbersome to take your camera out.
Yeah.
His is like twice the size,
and
you can get skirts for it. So it'd be like that happy medium that it feels like you're almost gonna sit on top.
Yeah.
But you can like completely zip yourself in with a skirt or spray skirt, or what do you call them back?
Spray deck.
Spray deck.
Yeah, I prefer spray deck.
Spray deck. I like the spray kilt.
You prefer to wear a skirt.
Yeah, spray kilt.
Yeah. So again, we're sort of talking about. I was going to bring mine right on top. I wouldn't have cared. That I think it wouldn't have been a problem doing that.
No, you'd just been a little wet. You would never flipped it or anything.
No, definitely. There wouldn't have been any issues that way. Wouldn't have been a lot of water coming in, but it does go down a bit more to the nose. So some of those swells that we were getting, there was some breaking on the bow. So that would have broke into me on that. And if I had my camera with me again, it would have got soaked.
Yeah.
So
you haven't had that one long.
No, don't want to get that one soaked. So that would have been an issue, but other than that, there wouldn't have. So you could really do it in any kind of kayak.
So how hot was it that day that we determined? It was like 35.
Well, the average temperature was 34. The highest it got to was 39.
No, but in all honesty, it was pretty nice on the water.
It didn't feel, yeah, it didn't. You could feel it was warm.
Yeah.
But at no point, like I obviously forgot my hat. It was stupid. Actually, we forgot it. We came back to get it.
Yeah.
We got it,
And
and
then
then forgot
forgot
it
it
again. So, my fault. Stupid. So, any discomfort was my problem, except the time you got me stung
Yeah.
by the wasp.
That wasn't my fault.
But I think it had to be because you handed me a sponge, and I'm pretty sure it was living on the sponge, and then it jabbed me in the knee, and then my knee swelled up and jarred into the cockpit for
Yeah.
the rest of the journey.
And then that's gave you the sunburn.
Yeah, give me the sunburn,
And,
the irritation. Well, I might have see I was
Inflammation,
no,
and then
yes,
mentally you're
so
already
no,
done.
listen. Right, so what I think happened, I was totally ready to get my hat,
Yeah.
but you stung me with a wasp. Totally forgot about my hat, so it was really
True.
you ruined the whole day
True,
for
yeah.
me. But again, it wasn't ruined because
No.
like the knee was a bit numb and whatever, annoying, swole up, but again,
I was expecting to just be drenched in sweat the whole time, and like the wind.
yeah, the wind
like
was nice.
even you
yeah.
take your life jacket on. Normally I take my life jacket on. I'm soaked.
right.
No, it wasn't even that
it wasn't
bad
that
at all.
bad
It was
at all.
surprisingly comfortable.
A couple of bits of it felt a bit warmer, but there was no, to me at no point it was actually when we went down between, was it
Oh, I know exactly.
Turkey Island?
Yeah, and there's no,
no wind, there's nothing
that
coming
was all
across.
stagnant.
It really was. So that's the, and I was we were sort of nearly finished there. I was
Yeah.
getting closer in the Sal area, but yeah, it wasn't bad. The journey itself, when you broke it up into the sections, like there was like the city section,
Yeah.
which is nice, which is actually again longer than what I thought. Like again, I don't.
Just to get to the bridge.
Yeah,
took
so that's
way longer than
14
that.
kilometers. I think.
To the bridge?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
it was getting close to near half of what we did.
It's just even because like you put the kayak in, you could see the bridge.
Yeah, and so that's part of it, right? So these buildings, you see them in your mind must play tricks because you see them at a distance and you don't really calculate properly the distance they are away from you.
Yeah.
And then it does take a long time because I made that time lapse. We'll probably put the time lapse on or whatever. It feels long then, right? Because it's taken forever because those buildings aren't really getting big.
Like climbing
quickly.
a real mountain.
Yeah.
The mountain doesn't look
exactly,
that big.
exactly.
And then you're like,
You're-
holy.
yeah. So that section was 14 kilometers, and there's different things. So you can see the different landmarks that
Yeah.
you don't see.
That,
Usually.
it was cool. Yeah, for sure. That part was pretty cool. That might have been my favorite part up to the
went
bridge.
into Pesh first, right?
Yeah.
Took a little detour through the Pesh, look at the nice clear water, and then back out, and then
Yeah.
sort of took a beeline for the bridge.
Yeah. That I don't know. That I like the city part the best. I think that might have been up there. Up to like the where we seen the freighters right next to the freighter. I almost hit that sailboat.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
yeah. Again, so that was good. But like you say, so you go around that. Once you get past the bridge, it really just turns to industrial,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Zug
Again,
Island.
it's interesting to see, but it's kind of disgusting at the same point,
Yeah.
right? Now you're watching these bellowing out, like it was literally smoke of different colours.
Yeah.
They got thick yellow stuff. There's the stuff just like fluffy clouds, which is I'm assuming sort of just cooling.
Cloud machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a cooling tower of some description. But the other stuff, like you
Was
could see in
literally
the
yellow.
background, it was
Like mustard yellow.
mustard gas, eh?
Yeah.
Agent Orange. No, so, honestly, so you can understand why people are complaining about the hum and the cancer levels. Because remember in Remington Park,
Yeah.
they put little white flags in their yard for ages to collect the air samples. I'm not sure whatever happened to that, but they said the cancer level in that part of Windsor is higher than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So no, there is something. So it wasn't that nice, that area. It's interesting. You get out at Black Oak, the little beach there, Black Oak.
Yeah, had a little oasis.
Yeah,
kinda,
it's a nice area, but then the view.
You look across, you're like,
It's
it's kind of cool because it felt like you're in like an apocalyptic movie.
Right.
That's like,
yeah, you're just being left here.
yeah, you're like, oh, this is
You're
it.
the last people ever.
Yeah, but then they're building the new. What's the official name of the bridge?
Gordie
now?
Howe?
Is it still Gordie Howe?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
they
yeah.
want to change it? Yeah,
Well,
but
they'll find out some Gordy's done something wrong.
Yeah,
nasty
I'm
to
sure they
people,
will.
and they'll have to change the name of that.
Yeah, fought someone in hockey or.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're building that bridge. That was pretty wild.
Again, it's interesting. It does to me seem weird that they're building it like that. Well, see, it does go across the industrial area, but I'm assuming where it lands on both sides goes far enough out that you don't
Yeah.
see it. But still, it's kind of it's going to be it's going to be a landmark, right? And you're going to go across this thing, and it's going to take you right through the industrial heartland. I guess maybe they're forward thinking that these things aren't going to be here for as long as the bridge are, right? This stuff, this dirty, because we're all going to be clean and just use.
No more iron.
Yeah, none of that. We're
No
not
iron.
using any more dirty stuff.
No refineries.
Everything's going to be made of stuff that Elon Musk's found in Mars.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of hope on him, eh?
Yeah, everything's pinned on Elon. Bezos trying to pin it on himself, but it's not washing. But anyway, so they go that section, And that took us. That's about 18. That was 18 kilometers.
Yeah, because it was like 23 to the dock in LaSalle, roughly.
Right.
My favorite part was like kayaking up next to the ships.
You can't say your favorite part was in the Detroit River and then say no.
No, I said my favorite part was kayak over to the ships. So in between, but the highlight was the ship when you're like right next to the freighter, and you're like, holy crap!
That one that was away to the water.
Yeah,
was even more impressive, right?
Oh, then we almost got ran over by the hazardous ferry.
Yeah. Well, that was confusing. Like one guy was waving us to go out.
Yeah.
Like and going. So you want us to try and get ahead of you?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure we're never getting there. And then the other guy then decides to come back.
Yeah, we're like, it's a current's pretty good here.
Yeah. So that was fun. Again, it wasn't real danger. Like again, the Chahoga got near wiped out that sailing ship in the Sinclair River.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Well, it didn't have that close of a call. But that is obviously something to be
we ended up
conscious
seeing
of.
that exact boat.
That was that exact boat.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's you have to be aware of that too. You know, I don't really recommend anybody just jumps in. You have to have a bit of smarts about you going again, having your safety equipment and stuff in your kayak. And like I said, the expectation was that it was going to be 33 kilometers, I assumed, but we're thinking maybe they did 33 miles. Because I think the whole river's 45 kilometers.
Yeah.
I didn't really work it out, but I'm going to say that that's around about what they...
Well, if you went in, like, the one guy I know who did the Texas Road area, where we got out to, what's it called, was 33 kilometers.
Yeah.
But then if you want to go, I think the whole thing is, like, probably 33 miles.
Right.
I'd imagine. But, like, and then even then, so, like, supposedly, if you want to officially do it, you have to start at the channel light. It's, like, probably 2 kilometers out into Lake St. Clair from Peach Island.
Oh, yeah?
And then you have to go to Lake Erie channel light. So it's like...
That's the 45 kilometers?
That's the official...
how do you get out to that channel marker?
Kayak.
But then that's more, so...
Yeah,
You can't... That's making that become official without actually dropping you at that mark.
What do you mean?
I'm going to have to use energy.
Yeah.
To get to that. So that has to be... that has to be...
But that's like counting... If you climb Everest, you don't get dropped off in like...
Yeah, you do.
Like, you don't take a helicopter to the base camp.
What do you do? You walk there?
Yeah, you walk in from Nepal. Or,
you just stand there and just get on your donkey? Your what do you call it? Sherpa?
You're not getting dropped off at a base
mule.
camp. Any of those base camps, you're not getting dropped off by a helicopter. They can't even fly much higher than that first base camp.
I'll have to look into that.
You're going to have to. It's a law. It's like a couple days hike just to get to the first base camp.
I'll have to look into that.
You're going to have to.
But that's irrelevant.
You're going to be disappointed.
No. Not. The mosquito bites from the other night.
Going through your coat?
Oh, well, no, they're from the other day, Mitchie. Yes, so anyway, back to the point anyway. So that was interesting, you got that. So you really had the industrial, you had the city section, an industrial section, and then really the
almost like a rural
nature-y sort of
like
riverside.
boggy kind of weird.
Yeah,
it was weird.
riverside
Had a little bit of
homes
everything,
and that's where all the islands start.
Yeah.
So
like between like Turkey Island and I guess I don't know, it'd be like Ranta Marina. That'd probably be like the rural section. They had like no houses. And
there's a little dead zone there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Didn't see
Oops.
anything. Did we see anything wildlife?
Well, hundreds of swans, hundreds and hundreds of swans.
Yeah, we did see that.
Like there was probably 3 or 4 flocks we saw of probably over 100 swans just swimming around. There's there's nothing. You saw the soft shell spiny, spiny soft shell, whatever turtle. There's a couple of them, and that they are more known for around the Canard area. So that was close enough to that area. Nothing really out of the blue, nature wise. So that was fine. And then you really broke into that's where all the islands after Turkey broken into all the islands.
Yeah.
Now we didn't go much further than that after. So I think that would be a nice section to do, in and around the islands. Just but you'd start where we stopped.
Yeah, like
right?
go in at Texas Road and do like Crystal Bay, that whole island.
Just have a little look around, see if you can
Boblo and
see if we can find any of it.
Have you been to Boblo? Wandered around Boblo Island?
Oh yeah.
It's all right.
It was disappointing for me.
What were you expecting?
I
think we've had this conversation.
On this?
I think we have.
I was wanting a disused rule. We did it on the one with things to do in the area, but I wanted a disused theme park, not
that you can just press go and be like.
No, it's like I wanted like vines growing around a roller coaster and nature taken back.
Like the place in not St. Louis. Where's it at? Where that huge hurricane hit like almost 10 years ago.
New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. What's it?
I got hit this week with another one.
Yeah, another one. Yeah, 10-year anniversary. But what was that? That amusement park, that Six Flags there looked insane with all the vines, everything
See,
going.
that's whenever people said to me, "Oh, there's rides and all still there."
Foundations.
I was thinking that's what there's going to be.
Yeah.
But there wasn't. So anyway, yeah, Boblo's not bad. Again, it's become a bit sort of residential, right? It's. I remember. I don't have to have this conversation again, but we had like where they were trying to appeal to people to come to it and do things on it. And then every time you get there's an ice cream shop or whatever, but you get a hard time now when you go. Like it's like getting grilled.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Who do you know here? Why are you coming here? I don't know how to answer all these questions here. Just take my money for the ferry and leave me alone. Anyway, so I think that'll be interesting to just do those islands as a section.
Crystal Bay is awesome.
So I haven't been in there. What's the other Hidden Bay's the other one?
Yeah.
And then there's a couple other little skinny like things, isn't there?
That's just like where they dredged the canals and just threw the dirt on top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Things you learn. So that's good. And so I'd say, look, I'm getting a scam. International call.
What is that huge thing of writing there?
International.
Ooh, America.
Florida. Somebody's trying to sell me air duct cleaning from Florida. Well, let's get rid of them right away. So that's a good paddle. We were pretty tired when we got. It was like almost like hitting the wall when we got to about 30 kilometers and realized, for me, and it really weren't as far as what I thought from the map that you showed me.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't really see a whole lot of detail where that map went to, but it just.
Well, the map I showed you was the exact route we did.
They got out exactly the same spot.
Exactly the same spot. Except for they didn't do Peach Island.
Oh.
So we added on the 2 kilometers there.
Yeah. So anyway, thinking you were going to go a bit further, but there was absolutely no point trying to go any further.
No, because we were pretty
tired. Like, it was a long day. We were on the road, over 6 hours?
Yeah. What was the final 36 kilometers? 35?
34 point something. Yeah, so there, like, at that point you're going, like, you're not going to go any further
and enjoy
significant. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, and you're not weren't going to go over to any of the islands. Weren't going to sort of enjoy any of it. So
you're just powering through it.
There's no point. So it was easy enough just to get out at that point. But it's definitely worthwhile doing. It was an interesting paddle.
Yeah, it felt fine until I tried to deadlift the kayak onto the van, and my arms just wouldn't lift it. I was like, oh.
I went to work the next day.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
What'd I do?
In bed, probably. Eh?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think. No, I worked all last week. Did I work the next day?
No.
What day did we do it? Oh, we did Monday. No, I had Tuesday off.
Yeah,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I worked.
So, anyway, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't bad enough that it killed me. Work-wise, I was able to go to work and do my day's work.
Yeah, and it was really only that night, or that next morning, I kind of felt a little stiff, and then after that, I was good to go.
Well, I had that my elbow. It got really sore at one point, so it took a couple of days for that to sort of get back to normal. But it wasn't really, it was just sore. It wasn't really stopping me doing anything. And then my leg was swollen for like 3 days.
Yeah.
From that wasp thing. But apart from that there. So it was nice to do it. So it's nice to say you've done that. I don't particularly want to go and do that anytime soon again.
No.
Just that was fun. But I would like to do what's remaining through the Amherstburg section, just to go out and...
Because there's that little parquet behind Ducks on the Roof there.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to do all the islands and come out there.
Yeah.
Because then you would pretty well do the whole section by then.
Yeah.
No, so that'd be good.
That would be handy. So that's something we can do. But other than that, there is no... You've probably got a month or so of kayaking really safe on the water because the temperature's starting to drop.
Yeah. Dry suits.
Yeah, unless you're more experienced and have better equipment. So, and this time of year it's starting good. We're already getting lower temperatures.
Yeah.
But at the same time, then it feels even cooler on the water.
Yeah.
So, like maybe a bit extreme the heat that we had, but it felt nice on the water.
Yeah.
Now you get this here, it kind of feels a bit chilly on the water. So, there is other places you can do, around here, Hillman Marsh, Cedar Creek.
Mitchell's Bay's got a huge chain of islands too.
Oh yeah.
Like
water's really shallow there too, yeah.
When you go out there, it's not too bad, but it's like probably 50 islands,
oh, yeah.
And they're all got little houses on them. It's pretty.
Oh, houses?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Who lives in them?
Just cottages and houses, and it's really weird. I forgot what it's called. Oh.
There's a name for it?
Yeah,
it's like the Mitchell's Bay Archipelago.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna look right now. It's something channels, or I don't remember.
Yeah, so you got round our way. So you've got Cedar Creek, Big. Have you ever been in Big Creek?
Big Creek's Holiday Beach one, right?
Yeah, so it goes from Holiday Beach to Marsh, and then comes out across County Road 20.
No, I've
and then-
never been in it.
And then goes toward. I wouldn't mind trying that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're allowed. There's lots of signs saying about.
Hunting.
Yeah, but it's hunting season will be starting soon enough. But
The Martin Islands, the Traveler's Gap.
oh yeah,
So look right there. It's all
oh yeah, oh wow.
keeps going.
Do
Pretty
that
cool little
sometime.
area.
Yeah.
There's one little island right here I want to camp on. Look at that one. Oh, zoom in. Come on.
Tiny. Oh yeah, it's got a little landing strip here.
Yeah.
No trees. I'll do that sometime. But yeah, so there's a few other places around here you can do. You know, some of the Steve and that there, and some other people do nighttime paddles and all. There's
Yeah.
a full moon and
Yeah, that'd
things
be
like
cool.
that there.
And Wallaceburg has the loop. You can do the
Yes,
loop there.
it's is it on the Thames?
No.
Somebody else told me one was a good one around the Thames. Well, yeah, somebody said the Wallaceburg.
Or no, Wallaceburg is on the Thames.
It is. Well, I
right?
don't know. Yeah, there's part of the Thames, but I don't know where you're talking about. If it's something different.
No, Wallaceburg wouldn't be on the Thames. No.
No.
Because Thames is like Lighthouse Cove, right? And then pretty well goes right to China. What do you got over there? Ducks?
Hey, ducks.
Yeah, tons of ducks.
Where they come from? Field.
Home.
Well, there's Rondo. Now, it's been suggested to go to Rondo Bay and kayak or whatever. See, somebody else was found dead there
Yeah.
this week. So that's the
Yeah,
third.
two or three. Yeah,
That's the
it's
third. Because there's
nuts.
two guys in the boat,
Oh yeah, true.
and then this third person went for a swim or something, didn't come back. So I'm not sure what's happening. It's like a Bermuda Triangle type thing going on out there. though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wouldn't have thought Rondo Bay was.
It's literally like probably the calmest large section of water.
So is there like animals on there? Is there like
It's like
Venus fly
Nessie,
traps of
like,
the lake?
I don't know. I've never kayaked in it. See a lot of people fish in it.
Yeah, it's a big fishing spot. Duck hunting.
More quackers right
More
there.
quack. Oh, hundreds on there.
Crazy.
Migrating north. So, yeah, Rondo is sort of the next closest one to us, and then obviously you can go anywhere with the sort of trips.
Yeah.
There's
There's a couple cool rivers like Jeanette's Creek.
Oh,
out
we've done
that
this one
way.
as well. Bell River.
Bell River.
Bell River. Is it called Bell River River?
Belle Riviere.
Hmm?
Belle Riviere.
But is it River River?
No. You say it in French, it's Belle
So
Belle
is the town
Riviere.
just Bell?
It's Belle? No, the town's Belle River.
Okay, so is that not Bell River's river?
You know, you could be right.
That's what I'm saying.
Not well on our bat.
There's two of them there. Bats are pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like bats. Anyway, so that's not a bad. We did that before and seen some nice wildlife.
Yeah.
But again, it's kind of we didn't dead end. We just stopped right to 401 or something.
Yeah. You can't go much further than 401. Or no, we didn't go 401. We went to just past 42. Yeah.
What's the other?
Puce River. Can't go far down there.
Is there only what's these sort of little dikes really around here?
Yeah, that's-
Hillman Marsh. I wouldn't mind trying Hillman Marsh there, just to go out and
Yeah.
then head out from Hillman Marsh out into the lake a little bit.
Me and Paige have done Hillman Marsh before. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then
Point PLE's pretty
PLE's
awesome.
good,
Yeah.
and you get the good chance for wildlife in
Yeah.
there.
I'm trying to think of anywhere else that's like good. The best spot is Pesha Island. Like, I think that's the coolest spot that like nobody really expects it when you go there.
But it's still as much as like the experience of going under that stone bridge. There's a sense of grandeur that doesn't deliver, but
Why?
because it's a dump.
What's the dump about it?
It's not like it's maintained of any sorts or like even minimally
Hey,
maintained.
now like it's only because the last year or two is insane. It used to be like one picnic table, nobody around, and it was like completely quiet. You had the whole place to yourself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So like, and I'm not saying it should be commercialized per se. It's just like as a park, it should be.
Yeah.
It should have some like bit of groundskeeping done.
They have a big like pavilion thing there too. They used to. I think
that's
they,
right on the
They
one
must
that
have
is-
rebuilt the docks. I think they rebuilt the docks too. I don't know.
You got that and then like, there's picnic tables dotted around, but it's kind of just like it's almost like they've been
It's like a free for all.
dumped there years ago and nobody's ever done anything with it.
Yeah.
I know the city started doing the
Like
little
pontoon
boat
things.
rides out there, whatever, 2 years ago now, and then didn't do it for last year or this year. But yeah, if they made a little trail system, even just around it, almost
There's
like
a trail
Bob,
system.
almost like
Have you
Bob.
walked around it yet? You haven't.
What?
There's a whole trail
There's
system on
nothing
it.
welcoming. That's what I'm saying. You go through that bridge.
The
You go under.
Higham Walker's abandoned house.
It's not an abandoned house.
It's pretty cool.
It's not an abandoned house.
Huge foundations, basements,
There's a
horse
basement.
stables.
So what buildings are still standing?
No structure.
So it's not an abandoned house, Nicholas.
It's what?
How can you say it's
it?
abandoned? There's
What
no
does it mean?
structure. Oh, look at the abandoned house.
It would be an abandoned. No one calls it an abandoned foundation. Is that a thing? Is that what people call it?
It's just a hole in the ground. Well,
Okay,
foundations. It's
house ruins.
not- even that's a bit deluding. If I was told I was going to see ruins, I would almost expect some sort of structural. Like I
You're
would
hard
say,
to
I would say
please.
no. I would say that Palmyra house is ruins.
Ruins, yeah. I mean, that's like almost you could technically live in there if you wanted to for a couple nights. It'd be,
Oh,
it'd
that'd
be-
be fun, eh?
yeah, you-
You and a few other creepy crawlies and
oh yeah.
Animals.
I went up there with Kale like years ago, and
Yeah.
I was like trying to light it up from the inside, and there's just bats flying
oh
around
yeah,
everywhere. It's
yeah, this
crazy.
is, absolutely going to be just torturing that. That's the cops are finally getting on that biker crew.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, no. Yes, I wouldn't mind going exploring it a bit more, doing a bit more time on it, seeing some of the stuff on it. But it's just like, there's nothing when you go there. That bridge is cool. After you go, it's oh, this is exciting, and the water's beautiful. And like I don't mind the
There's
ruins.
even a boardwalk.
Where? Which one?
Like you go far, like
To
come
the
over-
left.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you go like, little bridge thing. The second bridge that kind of
I
dilapidated.
guess the bridge would only be this high.
Yeah, it's
No, they just
but-
redid it like 2 years ago.
Oh, maybe I didn't go that far. One I went was the bridge, and then a couple of bits of the bridge have been taken out. You can sort of just paddle right through, and it's just like a dead end at the very left. And there's like all the pillars coming out of the ground, like the poles.
Yeah, they just I thought they just redid us. Maybe they just redid the section. Let me see. Let me see here. It's got to be the same one that you're talking about.
Well, if it is, like so, so that's pretty cool. But like all there needs is something a little bit more welcoming. I'm not saying you need signage saying this way to the walk and this and that.
Like there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh no. Let me see. You keep talking there and all.
See, you're crapping on the place. Haven't even seen it. You're like, well, look at that fantastic boardwalk.
Which way around is it? Hold on. No, that is.
That's got to be it.
That is it. But it's not done like that. Oh, it is because there's those poles there.
Yeah, it has the old poles in it. It does have
Yeah.
the old poles sticking out.
But this here, oh, maybe the way the tree's going over. Over here, there's two sections that aren't. That you just went straight through. It doesn't connect across.
Yeah, no, I don't think it ever did.
Oh,
No,
well,
I think it's like a lookout.
So
Maybe.
there's the concrete. You paddle between the concrete. That would have been a bridge going across it.
What else was really cool on the island? I remember.
So I'm just saying
You
like,
could have went to the northmost point of Essex, Windsor, Essex. You could have had that bucket list.
well, if I technically did because we paddled around it.
True.
Not with you the week before whenever I was out there. Went right round it. Where's the bats when you need them? Mosquitoes. Anyway, I just think that it is. I think it's a fantastic little spot. If it looked a little bit more trail-like or welcoming.
Or at least like it had like a sign telling you what's there.
Well, I'm not necessarily. I don't want it too commercialized. At the same time, you want a little bit of sense of adventure.
Or you can check out the website and it'll tell you.
See, websites still for it. That's kind of
Wow.
kind of ruins.
So what are you looking for?
Ruins like an old building that you can kind of walk around and a little sense of fear and adventure.
I'm trying to think of like, it does like, they're like the basements are still there, so you can fall like 10 feet down into the basement.
10 feet.
So you can be a risk taker if you want. And
There's
peer
probably
over.
signs since the city's taken over. Probably big signs everywhere.
Yeah, I haven't been there in years.
Yeah,
Probably
so-
just filled it in.
It probably is full, eh? And I know the city did say they maintain some trails, and there's comments back and forward, and they posted it, and then they said no, each year they're going to try and just make it a little bit more, which is good. I'm for that. So I think definitely try and do a little bit more that way. So, but yeah, that's around here. That's a good spot. Like I really did enjoy the paddle around that. So it was pretty good. You can go and do Pesh Island's pretty easy, so anybody wants to go and try a bit of kayaking or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a bad spot to go and it's like saying it is cool. It's weird that you go from this water as soon as you go into towards that channel where the bridge is, the water turns from being cloudy to crystal clear.
Yeah.
In seconds.
Yeah.
And then you see like right down to the bottom, see all the fishes. And
So what would be if Peach Island doesn't impress you? Where's the most impressive place in Essex County?
where's the most impressive place in Essex County?
Yeah.
For what?
Just to
For
like,
kayaking?
yeah, where you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting this.
Well, I'd say Peely Marsh is better.
But like you know exactly what you're expecting in Peely Marsh.
Not really.
You're like, oh, it's
No,
four big ponds. There's
well,
no adventure.
No, the first little section when you're paddling out there. Well, there's no adventure going to Pesh Island. You go under the bridge and it's
You
crystal
got
clear
dodge
water.
boats, freighters, crystal clear water.
In the peak of breeding season, you have to dodge nesting birds in Peely Marsh.
Yeah. Oh, true.
And beaver attacks.
Beaver attacks.
Didn't get any beavers attacking me on the Detroit River.
There are some on Pesh Island.
Well, they didn't show themselves cut the trees down when I was there.
No.
So, it's fine. It's nothing to get like. You need caves for me to be blown away. I want some sort of cave
It's
exploration.
like Lions. When we did the Lion's Head one, you're like, damn, this is.
Lion's Head was cool,
That's
but there
pretty
wasn't
impressive.
really. Is there any caves along there you can actually? Oh, that one.
Yeah, I remember Chase went in that one cave with a kayak. Like, what do you mean caves? Like,
You can't
climbing
say
around-
cave when it was like the canoe stuck out the other end of the cave. It's
no,
hardly-
it was probably like
it's hardly a
15
cave.
feet in, 20 feet in. No, it was probably at least 20 feet in because kayak was completely in.
I don't call that a cave. I mean something you can go in and it's almost like the grotto. If you went to the grotto and
Oh yeah, there's a bunch. Not
Right.
in Lion's Head, but like if you go back towards the
yeah,
grotto,
so things that got
Cave
where
Point and
it's
stuff like
literally even like I remember going into one where it was like it was tidal, right? So you paddled in, and when the swell went down, you were told to go for it, and you went in. But as long as you got, I can't remember. I was a kid as well. It might not even be as big as what I thought. But as soon as you got in past that part,
Yep.
it then opened up, and then you're inside a cave.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
That's
That would be
what I
cool.
mean. Like that's along doing some of those sea
I
trips.
don't think there's anything
Sea trips is you don't really have enough
coastal rugged line. Yeah.
But that's I mean that's
In Lake Superior and Pictured Rock, there's a couple spots like that, or like they're pretty close. You go to like ravines, and they're like, I don't know,
big hangover.
they're not really a cave, but like I'm trying to explain. I
Like
don't
going
know.
through stacks, like unbroken, like
There's-
there's a stack in the water and you're going through there.
There's some big arches that you can go
Right.
through, but I think the one actually collapsed like a couple years ago too. Like
See, that's
collapsed, so you
exciting,
can't go
eh?
through it. Yeah.
Potential of death.
You know what's crazy? Like, for how many people go there, and like how many people actually just kayak with like phones going the whole time?
Yeah.
There's so many video of like ginormous collapses.
Really?
Yeah.
See.
So it's like I don't know. Does everyone just paddle around with like a phone? Like I would never just be like for how often I take out my phone.
But
to
if you
take a
went
picture,
somewhere where you thought that's a potential, then you would be running the camera.
I'd probably just run the GoPro. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? You're
I've
running-
only seen one collapse, and it's like insane at Lake Erie there in Clearville.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So that no, a bit of excitement, and I'm not. That's some of it is a bit too far. Like you don't want to be pushing your things where you're going to try and find that.
Death.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying the potential where it's or something just like saying going into a cave that is a proper cave.
Yeah.
Now there's some I'd love to go and do kayak trips out to where they sort of commercialize it and they've got lights in them. Right. So
In the
whenever-
caves?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
You'll go in and then they've been in there so long they've got lighted systems, right? So it's almost like a little trail.
You
Right.
go in and just fire up the generator, and away you go.
No, I think generators run all the time because I think it's run by beavers.
Beavers.
Beaver power. They chew the wood down.
Nice.
Wood fire.
Very nice. Yeah.
Right.
Like those biofuel.
Yeah, little logs.
Biolite
and they
things,
throw
yeah,
them in.
nice.
So, well, I know there's definitely some commercial ones where
In Canada?
no,
No.
like in
Here
the
we are.
world. I'm talking worldwide. Here,
Oh.
where and some that are almost like a volcano, right?
Really?
Where there's natural light coming in from somewhere above.
Oh,
you.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and then you
yeah.
go into the caves.
Yeah.
So things like that, that's to me, that excites me in the head. Going to Pesh Island. Oh, no.
I mean, out of trying to think of anything cooler than that in like the deep south of Ontario. That's cooler than Pesh Island. Hidden Bay's pretty cool too because it's
Like
like
things that- yeah,
crystal
we're- yeah.
blue.
Yeah, some of
The,
those-
like the clear water is what gets me every time. I'm like, wow, because like Lake St. Clair's just like chocolate milk.
right.
Like Lake Erie's kind of crap. Like Lake Huron's nice, but like
Yeah.
you're not used to crystal clear water. Just, I don't know.
Yeah,
You see, like,
only yeah, they become a victim of their own success sort of thing. Is that the Crystal Bay, you go, it's just full of party boaters.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Puddin Bay and all those kind of things. I'm not saying people shouldn't do that there, but it kind of takes away from
Yeah, you
finding
don't,
something.
Yeah, you don't
It's
have that
the sense
rural
of adventure
feeling,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, you paddle around the corner, you'll see like
1,000 boats.
all tied up together
Yeah.
and everybody partying.
Yeah.
Uh,
The DJ barges out.
yeah, exactly right. So it'd be good just to. That's why I say I'm going out to some of the islands and just getting on them, right?
Yeah.
Having a little wander around or whatever and see if there's anything unusual on them. That'll be cool. So I think we'll have to do that at some point. But yeah, the whole trip was good. Like I said, you say you love Pesh Island for whatever reason. That's great. Good for you. But I said there's a different section I enjoy. I enjoyed going past the freighters. Now it's just the
Yeah.
size of those things. I said I enjoyed the city section because it is cool that you're in the middle of the water there and
Yeah, see
Both
high
boat-
walkers and
yeah, from the back, everything's sort of like a different angle.
Peace Fountain.
Yeah, Peace Fountain was nice. And then down past, obviously, Detroit side's always more impressive looking. Right?
Yeah.
Canada side, you're only looking there at the couple of small buildings, and then the big, different landmarks. The Peace Fountain, Hiram Walkers, the big flag, and then you're pretty much
That's it.
done there. But over there, you've got obviously Joe Louis is gone now as well. But the post office, you got Cobo, and
Yeah.
you got the Randstand, the bigger buildings.
Is it Kobo gone now too?
No, just renamed it.
Was it renamed?
Some bank, PWC, not Pricewater, PD, some bank name took sponsorship, and then probably whoever Kobo was, probably he must have done something wrong.
Yeah, bad
so-
man.
Took his name off. Again, that's another reason why I'm off naming things after anybody from now
Just
on.
numbers and letters now.
Well, just random. Just put like Scrabble.
Yeah, just put it
Just
in
put
a
your hand in.
generator.
This is your letters you've got. You have to make words up
Just
from
throw
it.
it up in the air. And
Yeah.
where however they land.
It saves anything. People don't need their ego stroked. Just say because I wouldn't even want something named after me. Somebody will find something they didn't like about me at some point, right?
True.
So probably lots of people find stuff they don't like about me. But anyway, so kayaking around here is pretty good. Definitely something we'll probably do a bit more of. It's all saying we'll best of intention to this here, but there's only so much time, right?
This summer flew by.
Yeah,
Crazy. This is our 26th episode.
crazy. 26 weeks.
Yeah.
We do that. Nearly half a year.
Yeah, it is officially half a
Exactly
year.
6 months.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change from to get a coffee company to support locally
No kidding.
because we're gonna starting to get a bit cool.
Yeah.
Warmer beverages. So if anybody's watching this and have any recommendations for a local coffee or hot drink maker,
Hot drink maker.
yeah, let us know because that's what we're going to. We're going to probably push off from the cold drinks.
Yeah, those freeze.
Yeah, and hit some sort of warmer. And that could be anything. Like if there's a local hot chocolate maker, there is some coffee roasters, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so any of them, if anybody's recommendations for them, let us know. Certainly want to hear them because we will be hitting them definitely. Probably in the next couple of weeks.
Today's
Pumpkin
like
spice.
Today's the first day that's like could go for a sweater.
Yeah,
It's been 6 months since I needed.
this
a
is
sweater.
nice. That is perfect temperature sitting here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it's nice to have a sweater
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Today,
It's
right?
like the perfect median.
Yeah, just have the shorts on and a sweater.
Nice.
Perfect. So that's some fashion tips today as well.
Fashion tip.
Yeah, it's sweater weather.
Well, I think that's about it.
That's
eh?
about it. We got nothing else. We'll get this one up and going. And is there any questions about kayaking? Anything you want to know about kayaking? Send us questions. We know everything about it.